It's 7:02 now. I forgot to talk about the rest of the stuff I was thinking about computer architectures. One thing I wanted to say was about Plan 9. It's very interesting that they wanted the same OS running on basically thin clients. They wanted the thin clients to run the same OS as the servers, which had all the disk, because he said you can easily expand the server, adding more processors and more disks. And their idea was that you wouldn't need to upgrade all the clients, but you also don't need to commit to the amount of processing that you do on the client and the server. And I was just thinking about how that related to the portability of BBC Basic, and there's some really amazing programs running on BBC Basic around the world because it's got this built-in assembler. So BBC Basic has basically what I wanted. What's his name? Andre? The Lightning guy, the GNU Lightning maintainer. I wanted him to generate the Lightning API from a table, just so that we had a formal statement of the instruction set architecture. I mean, you can add semantics and things later, but you need to start with the formal framework of just the representations of these things like registers and whatnot. So I'm not sure how BBC Basic handles the different assemblers, whether each BBC Basic has the syntax of the local assembler. Don't know. But Plan 9, the other thing I was thinking about Plan 9 is another Cochabamba dream I had was it's actually quite cheap to draw cyclic graphs. In other words, two people can have screens, each one of which contains the other's entire screen. So when you share documents or work, what you do is just share your desktops for the relevant things you're working on with that person, and all that involves is sending a single node pointer for the graph that is the part of your desktop that you want to share with that other person. and then you can look on their desktop and see what they're sharing with the other people. And none of this needs to be extremely costly. You've got there are an infinite number of ways you can go down through the layers and look at your own work from the point of view of what other people are seeing. And it almost sounds like you could do that with Plan 9 desktops. I know they have a very interesting namespace architecture which might serve as a model for the higher order polyadic pi calculus. I don't know. There, it's getting very dark now. There's just one light showing through the trees.